All right. So back to this part. I don't even know. 17, 18, whatever. At this point, I think, knock on wood, this may be the final part prior to the end of kind of Sayori's round, where we're at, right? Um, again, you know, it's interesting because we've finished Golden Week, right? Finished midterms, and it's still going. I really don't know what else there is to the mod. And I do find what's interesting is that Sayori it no longer says max, right? So that's something I hadn't really pointed out or taken into consideration before because it did say at one point like, oh, we're at max you know, at max like affection, whatever, right? But it's interesting because now it's like that isn't really the case anymore. So, that just point that out. I literally just noticed that now. So yeah, nothing. Yeah, like he didn't say anything useful. Like, all right, what the hell? He's about to be spouting some shit. Like, what the fuck is he talking about? What is he? I hate how I hate how he calls himself big bro, but that's also like, what the hell is he talking about? Like, yeah, that's pretty crazy. Imagine he actually succeeds though. That'd be funny as fuck. Like, all right, what the hell is he asking? Go. Bitch, what the fuck? He's actually like asking serious questions and coming up with a plan, right? I'll answer from I'd say I'm much more of a goal-oriented person, right? I don't really care about the process so long as the end state is achieved, right? I mean that's generally like probably the best way to put it. At least like this is like at least kind of, like and it's more so like I'm not like someone to just wing something, right? It's more so just one I don't trust in like one specific process. I think processes are good, but they need to be tailored towards the goal, right? The goal is kind of what should drive the progression, right? Yeah, that's what it's like. What the hell is he talking about? Definitely goal processes. Well, this is a stupid fucking question because with the way he's putting this, like you achieve goals by making sure the process like by which you attain it is efficient. Like this is such a stupid fucking question. Like these aren't mutually exclusive. Like it's not a binary. Like one leads into the. All right, I'm taking this too seriously. So without a clear result, yeah, like you know what the fuck is I? What the hell is he? Yeah, like what the hell is he gonna talk about? So all right, what the fuck, fun or I mean, and this is real. This is very real, right? I'd say like this is a very, very real thing. Cause like, it's interesting kind of looking back on my own childhood, right? Like when it comes to growing up and having a like childhood experience, right? Obviously, some people are just straight up fucked. Like they get born into bad situations. But, and that's like it's like a Maslow's hierarchy, right? Like they're not even achieving the base level. But, for I'd say in a lot of the West, most of the issues comes with kind of more so just how people are raised. So like specifically, I'd say for me, something that even affects me to this day, and I'd say probably like the one thing I would have changed is and I think this is a common problem amongst people my age is that like my parents were like, it's not even that they're strict, it's that they were like definitely overly like sheltering of me. Like I never really got all the experience I want and wasn't really able to kind of branch out like how, they were, right? When they were kids. It's like the age old, like fucking old farts, complaining about like, oh, kids these days, right? You know, back when I was a kid, I fucking we had like the street lights let us know when to come in. Well, it's like, damn, you wouldn't even let me fucking leave my own cul-de-sac. Like, I don't like whatever. But and I think this is like this sounds crazy, but I'm very submissive to like authority. Like it's something to where I'd much rather work rather than like kind of, and I think that comes to the whole prosperous oriented. Rather than work for myself and work, via processes, I'd rather just have someone have an end goal, right? And then I just that's what gives me, that like what's the term? That's what I work towards, to achieve or attain, right? So let's see. Tangible goal, dude. Like like the M's just fucking stop listening to this dude. Like just go like have fun with Sayori. Like, you know, in order to fulfill an order, like, yeah, what the hell are you talking about? Dickish, order for what? All right, I don't know what the hell he's talking about. Like, it's a job. Let's see. Make friends? Yeah, like it's also like people just say shit like, as if it's like people just say shit. Like, yeah, I mean, like, I mean, dude, just like it's this is stupid. Like, just MC do his own thing. Like, why are they like, let's see. We're allowed to make, I mean, hey, kind of facts though. Like, he was actually kind of spitting here. Like, not even gonna lie. Like, I'd say one of my big like I'm still young, right? So like I mean I got my whole life ahead of me, but at least when it comes to like childhood regrets, I wish I was a bit more like outgoing and active during college, specifically high school. Never really had the time. Now I'm working, right? Like, well, high school, the focus was academics, athletics. Now I'm working, but college is really kind of the sweet spot to really be able to kind of, I guess, grow out of your shell. And I wish that's something I did more. Um, But again, like Hiva brings up a really fucking good point here, right? Like, like this is he's actually really kind of spitting now. It's like, making I mean, yeah, like and that's how you grow. Like you can't like if you're afraid of making mistakes, right? And if you're afraid of, learning from them, you're not going to grow as a person. Like, yeah, like okay there to an extent like just the reality well also Kiba doesn't know the whole story like he doesn't know that the MC and Suri are literally in a relationship right so it's like but also it's like there is kind of the issue that the MC and one other constitute 40% of the club so I get like may legit send it up in flames but you know I mean, in his dude, like the MC, like he either needs to just straight up tell Kiba he's dating Sayori or just like fucking because like he gave Kiba like the most vague like response or like answer, to like and then like Kiba is going all off of all this, assuming that like he isn't already. So it's like, dude, you're just like wasting everyone's time. Like this is on the MC. Like he needs to either just tell Kiba he's dating Sayori or just, responsibility. Like low key, Kiba's spitting. Like he's like really is. You know, proper fun. I mean, it's not even really stress. It's mostly just the whole like, because I mean, all right, in high school, it's basically a 9 to 5, right? But like, it's a 9 to 5. You're spending. You have different classes with different people. You're spending like again, like you have like a lunch period or whatever. Like it's a 9 to 5, but there's still a social aspect. Like the problem with like work, right? Like after is like you could be working a 9 to 5, but there's like zero social aspect. Like you're literally just grinding all day and then you go home. Like that's like, you know, like no, like Kiba's like spitting, but it's also like the problem is the MC just like Kiba doesn't know he's all like it's not like he's going after anyone else. Like, but it's also like it's because the MCN, told him, right? Let's see. I mean, but also like again, like that's kind of the reality is that like the MC and Kiba are very different people and have very different experiences. So like let's say like Kiba trying to get the MC to do something that'd be more in line with him is like a monumental task, given kind of how what the MC's done, how he's been like. So, Gar, bitch, we're not paying you. Shut the fuck up. Like, bro, what the all right. This was it, dude. He's like, I need assistance in forming my own. Uh got bitch in carry fucking fourth wall break. What the hell are you talking about? Hey, like that's why I'm like he's low key a good dude. Like, granted, for some of the crazy shit he's done, like he's a pretty decent guy. Like, again, like just throwing that out there. What the hell, dude? Okay, but and this is what I don't understand. Because Kiba doesn't like this is what I don't understand. The MC is literally in a relationship with Sailor. Like, it's too late for him to like explore other options. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, you're locked in, right? Like, so again, like I don't really know. Like that conversation would have been better if it was earlier. But it's also weird because like the MC, because like if he told him that, then he was like, "Oh, well, it's too late for you, dog." Like, okay, but this is also like, I'm not well, but like that's what like this is like just the MC needs to fucking ignore all this bullshit. Like he just needs to like just whatever bull like just ignore all the fucking bullshit and like make it your own. Like, like this is what like I don't think like people are despite me talking about being submissive to authority, people define their own life experiences by what others went through. Like, it's your own fucking life. Like, you're like an individual. Like, it's your own experience. Like, it's up to you to really kind of make like do like so like he just needs to ignore whatever the fuck like him and Sayori, they got something. So it's like, work with it. Like, just roll with it. Like, both of you are like pretty inexperienced, right? They're both like this is their like first time, right? So it's like just it's more about them than like whatever the fuck he was saying, whatever, is coming from anyone else, right? Like, just ignore all that bullshit, right? Like, bro, there's no fuck. Oh my God, we really are back to this. Of course, we're going to a literature club, so we can still do this, dude. Dude, how fucking long is this mod? This is actually obscene. Holy crap, this is actually like so obscene. I think we talk. I'm not because again, we are gonna eventually like do that, right? On Monica's route. So, oh, so this is the same conversation, right? But I mean, we still need this to increase. Yeah, 26 out of 10. Uh, dude, I mean, and again, because 4 years, that's interesting. Because to be fair, at the end of the day, I mean, because we know whatever because we still don't know his whole situation, but whatever happened 2 years ago. Like, whoever ended up seemingly passing, right? So, like, again, and obviously just the nature of him, Sayori, right, having grown since then, physically and, figuratively, right? Like, again, it's like he like this is a valid question, but it's like you won't know unless you try, right? So yeah, like it's kind of facts. Like, that's what I was gonna say. Like, it's just you and her, right? Whoever, whatever else doesn't matter. Like, a Judith. Yeah, why did like? Damn, that's crazy. Our like first thing over the fucking phone call. You know, and again, like it's a valid point. Like, I feel like the reality is at some point he needs like this is just it's an inevitability, right? Like it has to happen. Like, like, but like it makes like I feel like what's and it's also like he's thinking about too much, right? I think the reality of what's gonna and or can happen is that's like again, like he can like like they'll probably it'll be like connecting. right? But like, and also, do you really have an option not to now that you know their thing, right? And again, like that's why, like, but they also because Sayori knew, they knew as well, right? Or they're part of that process. So yeah, like I feel like yeah, like it's just funny enough in Reborn, right? I that game's on hiatus, but this is similar to kind of Kane, Funny enough, or Kane chose not to, reconnect with his family, right? I mean, he reconnected with his sister, but not with his parents. He made the decision not to, right? After however much time. But that's kind of it's an effective similar decision situation being made here. So yeah, like that's what I felt like. It's only a matter of time, right? You just got to rip off the band-aid, like and see what happens. So it's like just he screams across the house, like yeah. That's why I feel like they're not going to be like, oh, he's banned from the household, like you know. Yeah, that's why it's like I felt like and this kind of needs to signal the MC like, damn, I guess I really like he has like an impact, right? You know, yeah, that's why it's like eat at 6. What time is it now? Like, yeah, that's why I'm like 4:45. Hmm. Damn, they actually used a knocking sound, dude. I hope they have a I hope they have a character model. All right, that's pretty crazy. But I hope they have models like, hey, I hope to God, hey, we got a nice ass kitchen, I want to please tell me they have models. Bitch, Shine, shut the fuck up. You had an hour to think of a better opening line. Come on, man. Just shut up. All right, the MC really is fucking needs some work. He had an hour to come up with an opening line, and this was his best one. Is that really you? It's like, is this a dream? Like, PH, shit, what have you been eating, Yeah, that's why I'm like, because and this is what exactly what I said, it'd just be like reconnecting, right? Like you don't like because like let's put it this way. I have some friends I haven't seen in years. I have no doubt if I reached out, like it'd basically just be reconnecting. Like, granted, MC situation a little different. We know what he went through, and we know that Sayori and now her parents, were involved to help, right? But like again, it's something to where just after how much time, him making the decision to come back, yeah. So and yeah, bro, like you know him not changing, sir. Oh my god, dude. I really wish they would have gotten my like. Don't get me wrong, seeing say I'm not gonna lie because I was like 100% say expecting Sierra not to have her own outfit, but it's like you know I would have appreciated if they at least gave him models. Like even if they just pull some bullshit, right? Premium Dark Rose, I'm not a fan, but hey, good that's a good ass gift. Like not even gonna lie, Can of my favorite brew, you know, follow coffee connoisseur. What the hell? Did they misspell connoisseur? There's no way that's a word. That's a fucking word. Okay, they just missed. Maybe that's the I don't know. Yeah, fucking dumbass. What kind of stupid th- that right? Whoa! All right. I was about to say like, hey, bitter water. That's I use cream and sugar. Bitch, a whole lot. All right, that's pretty crazy. Where the fuck did you keep that? Like, Natsuki? Yeah, A. But again, that like I feel like, like this is just kind of what the MC need to realize. Like it's just he's just reconnecting. Like nothing's like I mean, obviously his situation has changed, but at the end of the day, they're still like the same people, right? Fried chicken dinner. Oh, actually like have a like if you actually have a fryer in your house to like actually fry chicken, like that's pretty clutch. Like not even gonna lie. I guess you can just use the well, that was why the fuck did I say that? You can literally just use a pot. But like, hey, fucking, good for them, right? So I don't know why I didn't think of that. You just have a pot, right? So you know, bitch, what the hell? And don't try turning this, brown nosing, but and a bull said, hey, it balances out. Oh, all right, what? Oh, is it? Because it eventually, like, it needs to happen. He needs to tell them, like, I guarantee this is how the interaction is gonna play out. He's gonna tell them that he's in a relationship with Sayori, and they're like, "Well, fuck, about damn time, fucking, like, it took long enough, like, and also, like, because it's been how many years, like, just in since he came back, and he now knows that it's immediately just like how it was before. Like, there may be a sense or twinge of regret of him like being out all those years, but what matters is that now he's back. So yeah, also like, and yeah, I mean it makes sense. Like, yeah, but it worked out. Like, yeah, that's why I'm like it really because like imagine if he did like because funny enough, completely unrelated. So obviously, well, you can see it on the black screen anime playlist, but I also have a KCC Komi fucking manga, playlist, right? Where I talk about that. And the main thing I got out of that story was like just how much of a difference one person, one decision can make. Because of like she had never met Tadano, like she'd literally be the same as she was, right? But just like everything that came as a result of that, it's a similar case here. Like if he never joined the club, like he would just be the exact same as he was before, right? You know. Also, hold on. Yeah, like, all right, well, I guess fuck it. All right. This is all right. I'm not even gonna lie. That's a pretty crazy thing to say as a fucking bet. Like that's actually a pretty fucking crazy thing to say. But like, I guess the MC doesn't even need to worry about that, right? Because it wasn't him or fucking Zero. It's literally their parents. Like, this is like, all right. That's a crazy thing to say. I can't emphasize that enough. Like, yeah, dude, that is actually that is a crazy. The balls on Sayor's dad is pretty like I respect it. I respect it. But that's still a crazy thing to say, you know. It and he's like, I mean, well shit, hey, I guess that makes my job easy. Like, yeah, like that's all right, yeah, that's why I'm like, because like that was such a crazy thing to say, but it actually made it very easy on the part of, yeah, and again, it's like there's an awkwardness, but like here's the thing though, right? But like this was just simply enough. I feel like their parents like aren't idiots, right? Like the fact that he even fucking asked that, like I feel like there's like this or whatever assumption, right? Yeah, like yeah, but like it was only a matter of time, really. Like it was just when they were ready, right? All right, dude, shut up. This isn't what they're asking. The change is that, he changed and grew as a person, right? Man, shut the fuck up. You want? All right, you want grandkids or what, dude? Like, there's like a certain reality of the situation, right? You know, and yeah, but also it's like that's the reality. You want grandkids or what? Like, really weigh on a man, you know. I mean, but like the reality is they can only really do so much at this point, right? Which I guess is why he pushed the whole like, out of my hands. But it's like, you can only do so much at this point, you know. And again, also like, because to be fair, it is like, like really, and I think this is what it comes because obviously the MC said like, oh, like what changes the MC. Like it really was him just Sayori bringing him to the club and him actually growing. Like, that's what changed, right? You know, but like again, a long drink of his beer, bro. What? Tell me what specific. Well, if he's a black coffee dude, I have no doubt he's probably drinking like a fucking like I don't want to say IPA, but he's probably drinking like a like normal, just like heavy, I'd say beer, right? Not a light. I'm a more of a light beer guy, but yeah, like but like yeah, dude, but also like I feel like there's like I'm not even gonna lie, like adults like are kind of fucking well, I say that as if I'm not one, but like parents, like the reality is like sometimes they like your kid is different from you. Your kid is not like an extension of you. They're your offspring, but they're not like literally you. Like, your kid is different. Like, I guess a big example is this is kind of completely unrelated now in the blue, but me and my parents are practically opposing political beliefs, right? Like that's just how it is, right? But it's kind of the same thing here, it's like he was probably saying it as a joke, but it's also like a self-fulfilling thing, right? And it's like, I mean, like again, and it's also Sayori's decision to make too, right? So, hey, it's good though. Good, right? So, entrance exams, shit, I don't know. Like accounting, all right, I am not surprised at this dude's choice at all. Accounting is like, dude, like I could not think of a better fucking career for him. Like, and again, like that's why it's like, like knowing what to say. And again, kind of the sort of still influence from that, and again, sister, right? You know, and again, it's also like, hey, we this is gonna sound crazy, but we're gonna click reminisce, right? Because like and this is kind of the reality. The MC is now with his pseudo family. Like like you can't just bottle everything up. Like carrying on, you're just gonna you have to get it out, right? Especially with people who like this is a rare opportunity where everyone in the room knows and again like and is aware of and again is like a part of that process in the incident, right? Like it's not like he's talking like he has to keep it quiet like with the other girls in the club, right? Yeah, so Haru, this is the first time we've gotten a name. Also again, the music completely stopped, right? So yeah, and again, so this is also why it's like we're now actually because everyone in the room knows. Like before, we would never really get any. Like we didn't even know her name. This is the first time we're hearing her name. But again, now that everyone knows and was a part of the recovery, right? Again, it's like we're actually getting the information. Like this is kind of the information we've been looking for this whole time, right? On the MC's past. And again, the accent, right? And again, like, yeah, Yeah, and again, dude, this is literally fucking Omori. This is literally Omori. Like I can't emphasize enough. This is basically the exact same thing as fucking Omori. Like, yeah, but the reality is they need to get this out. Like, especially since he's reconnecting. Like, because who knows how much they've thought about this over the years, how much of a toll that's taken. The reality is, you just gotta again, get that out, right? Yeah, bitch. I was about to say like fucking nice ass bathroom, like. But I mean, the reality is you just got to get it out, right? Like, I mean, it's not going to end. Like, that's just kind of how it is. But it's like, you can't just bottle it up, right? Oh, I was about to say teleportation. Yeah, like, cat man, shut the fuck up, you know. And also, like, because to be fair, it's also about like what. Don't listen to what Kiba or now it's just about him, Sayori, them moving forward, right? And him reconciling with his past. And again, like this is the reality. Like you can't just bottle that up forever, you know. Pain relievers, like ibuprofen. Bruh. All right, that's fucking disgusting. I cannot like dry take like pills like that. Like, yeah, he's like shit, I don't know. Like, bitch fucking bro. All right. Also, what's funny is fuck. So the long hair. So this is interesting. Long haired shadow figure is his mother. Short haired is his sister, right? So, and again, he's bringing her up to Aruna, right? Bruh, bro, dude, fucking, dude, I swear, this is like gonna go the Tikal direction, like in a headlock, bro. Like, all right, that's some crazy. To be fair, like, obviously, I don't have a sister. I have a younger brother, right? But it's also like I have both of my friends, like my friends who have sisters, they're all younger sisters, but like, I feel like older sister, younger brother is a very like interesting like dynamic. Like, because obviously, if it's older brother, younger brother, right? Like I'll say as the older brother, like, me and my brother, we definitely had issues growing up, but like pretty much once high school and beyond hit, like those were pretty much irrelevant. Like, um, like older brother, younger sister, like that's what my friends are. And again, like that's pretty standard. I guess you have two sisters, right? But I feel like older sister, younger brother, that's a really like interesting dynamic. Like I don't know a single person like in real life, who's but like again, I did that is pretty interesting though. But that's a pretty crazy thing. Like, but I mean, she's just like teasing him, right? Twice. All right. And also, yeah, she literally just dies. So, you know, hold on, what'd she say? Damn. Hey, I guess yeah, that's why I'm like, he is. So, all right, yeah, fucking, hey, dude, hey, she should be fucking, you know, she should join the fucking wrestling team, right? You know, All right, dude. I swear to God, this better not take the Tacoma route. You know, bro, dude. There's no fucking way. Uh, dude. There. Also, fucking. How does she? We still don't know how she dies. So, yeah, bro. Oh my God, dude. The MC's fucked. He's fucked. Uh, Reddish hair. All right, so Coral. She's like, damn, I know who that is. Hey, kind of bitch. Middle school. Fucking in the bitch. This side of the Pacific. Hey, good. Hey, freaking hey, it's profit, fucking profit, But also like funny enough, so it seems like obviously it's interesting because we saw the interactions he had with his mother, but the question is whether those were before or after the death of Haruna, right? Maybe once I replay through that, we'll have more of an idea. But it's interesting that we're getting this interaction, and this is seemingly well, I don't want to say how it's still a bit of time before, she dies and passes, right? So, like, what? Yeah, where the fuck did you come from? Like, yeah, whoa. All right, dude, dude, shit. It's like, what do you mean this whole time? Like, it's like, whoa, what are you, like, hey, all right, I'm not even gonna lie, that's funny as fuck. But, like, yeah, that's such a crazy, thing to say. Like, you were actually awake this whole time? It's like, whole time, you know. The fifth, seventh, yeah, fucking, hey, you're done for. Uh, all right, you know. So, yeah, that's actually funny as fuck. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, yeah, he's like, shit, I was waiting for it. Like, yeah, that is actually, yeah, it's like, hey, you're done for it. Get her out of here. Oh, dude, that's like some Kiba level impressing charges, Uh, again, about her bro. Oh, it was technically she was involved, but obviously Haruna was the main, all right, that's crazy. Like, yeah, 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 yeah. 45 minutes. Hey, good, good nap, stuff me full of calories, hey, like, hey, all right, that's crazy, the birds of what? All right, hey, good for them. But like, that's why it's like, the like you got to get this stuff out. Like, you can't just bottle everything. Like, June 1st, finally passed. We start on what, April 9th? All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna end it here, right? I genuinely have no idea when this ends, but we'll see, right? Still, like, this mod is honestly taking forever. I not realize, like, this has genuinely surprised me with how long it is, but I guess kind of we'll see again as we get further on. We'll see, how basically how it's gonna wrap up, right? Really, that's kind of the question at this point. But and what's interesting is we're finally getting more backstory on the MC, so we can hopefully learn about what specifically happened. But with that, I don't really have anything else to say. So, yep, that's it for this one. See you in the next one.